Hello everyone, my name is Vishal Bhalke and I am here to give the presentation on robust and secure authentication access mechanism using Amazon cognito. So let's start. So first of all, we need to understand authentication. Authentication is the process of verifying the identity of a user. It is crucial for securing access to resources. Amazon Cognito provides a comprehensive set of tools for implementing secure authentication. So authentication is the process of identifying and know the client who is use the application or mobile apps, because authentication is that process which is acquired by many applications such as authorization. Authorization also similar kind of like authentication. So we use both of them in Amazon Cognito. We understand what is Amazon Cognito. First of all, Amazon Cognito is an AWS service providing authentication, authorization, and user management for and mobile and web apps. So Amazon Cognito is a service provided by AWS. Using that service, we can apply a process of authentication, authorization, and we can manage our users and clients in our application and mobile apps. Second, it simplifies user registration, authentication, and access control integration into application. In many application or web apps and mobile apps, we use the process of authentication. So Amazon Cognito provides a simple way to apply that authentication and authorization mechanism into many applications. And third one is also a feature of Amazon Cognito. Cognito supports various authentication methods including username, password, social identity providers, and federated identity providers like SML and OpenID Connect. So Cognito supports third identity providers, which is beneficial and quickly to client into many applications. So client or a user also use third identity providers like Google, Facebook, and others. Now the benefits of Amazon Cognito is scalability. Cognito can handle millions of users seamlessly. We can easily understand with one single line. And second one is security. Provide encryption of sensitive data and supports multi-factor authentication for enhanced security. Actually, MFA is also a feature or a process when we create a user pool and make a process of authentication. So here MFA is a term we can see in later in this presentation. So it provides a multi-layer or extra security in our authentication process. And next one is flexibility. Flexibility is like supports multiple identity providers, enabling user to sign in with existing accounts from providers like Google, Facebook, custom identity providers we see just now. So next one is configuring authentication in Amazon Cognito. So first of all, user pool. User pool centralized user directory where user can sign up and sign in into the application. We see more about user pool in this page. Amazon Cognito allows the creation of user pools, which are user directories that provide sign up and sign in options. These user pools enable you to manage user identities and provide seamless authentication experience. Actually, user pool is that repository, or we can say a directory where a user can sign up and sign in, and all data is managed under that user pool. So it will provide a preferable authentication experience. And next is the user pool in Amazon Cognito is a user directory or repository that manages user registration, authentication, and account management for your web and mobile application. Say Amazon Cognito provide a user pool service which manages all data of a user and provide registration and account management facilities for a web and mobile application. And it also provide a well-suited page for sign in and login for a client or a user. Next one is identity pool. Identity pool manages user identities and provides temporary AWS credentials for accessing AWS services securely. Actually, we create user pool for authentication, and for authorization we create identity pool, because in authorization is a process where client or a user have access for a temporary time, and identity pool provides that access with the temporary AWS credentials and for using Amazon Cognito. Identity pools allows you to grant temporary limited access to your AWS resources to users who are authenticated by Amazon Cognito. This ensures that only authorized users can access the resources. It will say about authorization process. Now, federated entities allows user to authenticate through external identity providers. So next one is user pool. We see just about user pool and what is user pool and how we create it. Next one is multi-factor authentication, MFA. Multi-factor authentication is, we can also say it like a two-way authentication, because it provides an extra layer of security for authentication authorization process. In that authentication, multi-factor authentication, a verification email or verification SMS is provided by a service to your client or user, because like scams and other things are mostly happen. So it provides extra layer of security or enhance the security. At last, we see some best practices for secure authentication. So first of all, use HTTPS. HTTPS is Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. It ensures communication between the application and Amazon Cognito is encrypted using HTTPS. So HTTPS have some important protocol to encrypt data for security reasons. So we use them, or we use it. And next one is implement multi-factor authentication. For more security, we use multi-factor authentication because a verification email or a verification message is come on a user application to see whether it's fake or not, and it also reduces the risk of unauthorized access. And third one is monitor and audit. Regularly monitor user activity, failed login attempts, and audit logs to detect and suspicious behavior. Means someone is trying to achieve your data by multi attempts, so it will monitor and audit. So these three practices for secure authentication. Thank you.